If you haven't used it before, LinkedIn can seem a bit mysterious, especially at first. What is it to start with? Is it like Facebook or Twitter for business people? Is it just a place where you can post your CV? Is it some sort of marketplace? Actually, it's all of those things. And from your point of view as a soon-to-graduate, postgraduate, LinkedIn is a really important part of getting your first professional contract or full-time job. All businesses and all organisations use it these days, so whether you're applying for a job in a business or in an academic institution or some sort of further research posting, you can expect to have your LinkedIn profile looked at very closely by your potential employer. If you don't have a profile, you're potentially losing out to those people who do, and many employers will just think you're not serious. In this little series of videos, what I'm going to do is take you through how LinkedIn works and how you can get the most out of it. Okay, so this is me. This is my LinkedIn profile. I'm Bill Hilton. I do loads of different things with Bangor University, including helping to run the Bangor 2020 group, which is a kind of network of people who have been to Bangor and have enjoyed success in business or the professions or whatever. I use LinkedIn quite a lot, and part of the idea here is that in these videos I'm going to pass on some of my knowledge, some of the things that I've picked up. The first thing to kind of get your head around is that building a LinkedIn profile isn't something that's dull but necessary. It can actually be a massive positive advantage, okay? If you do it right, your LinkedIn account can be a really key factor in getting that job that you're after. Obviously, you'll also have to fill in the application forms and send CVs and so on, but using LinkedIn well gives you quite a few additional advantages. First off, LinkedIn gives you a chance to show your human side and your achievements much more than a CV does, because of the way it lets you upload a photo. As you can see, I've got a photo of my happy smiley face here, and also recommendations from other users, which we'll come on to in a bit. Second, and people often misunderstand or underestimate the importance of this, LinkedIn offers a standard structure. Okay. Now, with a CV, you're often judged by employers who have their own prejudices about what a good CV should look like. Okay, some people think you should do it this way, other people think you should do it that way. LinkedIn is flexible and you can customize the order that things appear in, but in terms of the structure, it's the same basic playing field. Okay, so you're not going to run into hostility or prejudice from employers because you've chosen what they perceive to be the wrong sort of kind of format. Third, and this is really, really valuable, you can update LinkedIn whenever you like. If you send a CV to an employer speculatively, it's often the case that they'll file it away somewhere until such a time as they start to recruit people, which might be a year or two down the line. When they dig it out, obviously it won't include the new achievements that you've notched up during that year. But if your LinkedIn link is high up on your CV, they can go to your LinkedIn profile and get an up-to-date overview of what you're doing. Okay, at least obviously if you keep your LinkedIn up to date. Best of all, it's free. You can pay a monthly fee if you want. As you can see, I've got LinkedIn here offering me various upgrades and things. But from your point of view, it's really not that worth it. The actual paid upgrades tend to be quite expensive, and generally they're only useful to hardcore networkers and people who are recruiting employees. At the level of someone who's just starting out, the free option should be more than adequate. Okay, so that's the kind of overview. In the next video, we're going to take a detailed look at the LinkedIn interface.